What's going on, guys? The TNT Muffin here, and today I'm doing a video I've been waiting for a very long time. So not too long ago, I did a review on the Vanny and Vanessa FNaF Funko statue, and today we've got the Glamrock, Freddy, and Gregory statue. So this thing I'm very excited for. If you want to go watch that other video, click on the card in the top right of the screen. I really like that statue, so I'm very excited to open this thing up. So I guess first of all, we need to open this thing up. So I've got my knife, so let's get started. This box is actually different. I think the other... Okay, I probably shouldn't put the knife on the floor. That's a terrible idea. But I think the other box opened from the top. This one actually opened from the side. Okay, we've got our boy, Glamrock Freddy statue. Cool. I just don't want to dox my address. Okay, this big statue, big box. This is the front. This is the back. So let's open this guy up. Very big box. Really like the box. I think the art's really cool in the box. I guess it's not really art, but it's a cool render of the statue, and then the background's nice. I really like the shiny logo on it. Pretty cool. Okay, let's open our boy up. We gotta open this box now. Maybe I should have opened it from the bottom, but whatever. This is not working. Hey, it worked. Cool. Alrighty, so we've got the statue in here. I want to make sure I can get it out without, like, murdering it. So... Okay, cool. We did it. Great. Alrighty, so we've got the legendary statue. This is actually pretty sick. So you can see the bottom's got some grips on it. So we have our boy Glamrock Freddy, our boy Gregory, and our girl Vanny over here peeking through the corner. I think this is a very cool statue. Oh, I forgot about the wonky eye. So, I mean, my eye isn't too wonky. Here is Glamrock Freddy's face. Like, my eye on him isn't that wonky, so that's okay. Thankfully, his cheeks have the coloring on it. I did see somebody didn't have, like, the face paint on his cheeks. Thankfully, mine does. A little paint mistake back here, though. The crease in between his top part of his head and the bottom part of his head isn't painted perfectly, but that's fine, I guess. I'm not gonna look at the back of his head anyway. So let's just take a look, first of all, at our boy Glamrock Freddy. So I will put a comparison of Glamrock Freddy over here. We haven't really had the best views of Glamrock Freddy from the trailer or anything, but here he is. So Glamrock Freddy, I think it is a very accurate statue. His face we didn't see that well in the trailer, though, so I don't know how accurate it is to the game. But from what we've seen, it seems pretty good. Like I said before, he does have like a wonky, lazy eye, so that's a little disappointing, but I mean, you can't really tell. Also, I'm probably gonna have it at like this angle when I display it, probably like that. You can't really tell from that angle. You can pretty much only tell when you're looking at him straight on. But yeah, I think it is pretty good with Glamrock Freddy. He's got a lot of good detailing. The paint is almost perfect. I mean, the only paint mistakes really are like on the back of his head and then his eyes. That I think really isn't that noticeable, though. Oh, actually, one paint mistake I do see is his chest should actually have a bit of blue coloration with a little symbol kind of design on it. They do not have that. Also, he should have a bit of color on his chin, but he does not have that. But I mean, that stuff isn't noticeable. I'm not going to be looking at the top of his chest, and his chin is kind of covered up by his chest anyway. So it's not that bad. I think it's fine. They did a very good job on Glamrock Freddy. Now let's look at our boy Gregory. Gregory, we did not really see in the trailer at all. We kind of just saw him from the back, so we don't really know what he looks like. But, I mean, from what I've seen, I think it looks fine. I can't really see his back. I know his back is supposed to have, like, stripes on it, but we can't really see that. I think they did a very good job. I mean, humans, they are doing a really good job on this. So, like the Vanessa and the other one was a little off. This one, I don't know if it's off or not, though, because we haven't really seen his face in the trailer yet. But yeah, from what I can see, it's very good. There is just one paint mistake on his shirt right here. He just has a little line of paint, but I think it's fine. I think they did a very good job on him. And actually, the inside of Glamrock Freddy is completely hollowed out. With the action figures, what they do a lot of the time is they just have the teeth, and then like behind it's completely black, and they do that with a lot of the chests on some characters and stuff like that. But for this guy, the inside is completely hollow, so I think that's very cool that they did that. On to Vanny, our girl Vanny. So Vanny, we already talked about the design in the last statue, but I guess let's just look at the pose and stuff like that. You can see she is looking at Gregory, so yeah, makes sense. She got a pose over here where she's leaning over the wall. Glamrock Freddy's looking somewhere. I'm not really sure where he's looking at, but he's looking around. She's grabbed onto the top of the wall, peeking around. She's gonna try to kidnap Gregory, maybe murder him. We don't really know what the story of security breach is yet. But yeah, so Gregory's hiding in Glamrock Freddy. Vanny's trying to get her. The model, it's good. I like the model. I think they did a very good job on Vanny. Nothing's wrong with it. The paint looks fine. I think they don't really have any paint mistakes on these guys. They did a very good job with that. I guess now let's look at the background. The floor isn't as cool as the other one, but I like that it is 3D. Like, there's actually indents in the floor. The other one, it was all just 2D and printed on, or painted on, I guess. But this one, you know, it's actually got indents, and I think that's very cool. You can see that there. And then the main thing of the background is this gigantic wall. So you can see this giant ripped apart wall. You can actually see there's a bunch of cracks on it, there's a design on it. And then this part of the side where it's been broken off of like a full wall, you can see there's actually a lot of texturing on it, which is very cool. It's got these wiry pipe support beams, it's got these metal things in it, I think they're also very cool. And then on the back you can see a bunch of more cracks and stuff like that. So the statue, they did a very good job on it. I think I do like this one more than the Vanny and Vanessa one. I think it's because this one they're all interacting with each other, but with the Vanny and Vanessa one, they're kind of just separate people. I mean, they might be the same person, but what I mean is it doesn't seem like they're interacting with each other, they're just standing apart. But this one you can see, you know, Gregory's interacting with Glamrock Freddy, hiding in him, peeking around. Glamrock Freddy's also looking around, and Vanny's coming here trying to steal Gregory. So I think it's a very cool statue. They all, like, work together in this thing, and it looks very cool. Like I said in the other video with the other statue, I would love for Funko to make more of these things. These two statues are very cool. There's pretty much nothing wrong with them. I mean, there are a few problems, but they're really not that noticeable. So these statues are very, very cool. They're $50. I think it's an alright price. I mean, the action figures are like, I think $15 each, so this is for like 2 gigantic action figures and like the set in the middle for $50. I think it's a fine price. I think it's very cool, very detailed, very accurate. I think they did a great job with these, and I would love to see more of them in the future. I did say a couple ideas in my other video, so I guess if you want to watch that, you can. If you have the money for it and you're a big fan of Security Breach so far, I would definitely recommend getting one of these. This one, like I said, is my favorite, so I would probably say get this one. It's also got 3 characters because of Gregory in here. One final thing I want to mention is that you can see Glamrock Freddy actually has these painted on black eyebrows. When I first saw these statues, I was a little bit disappointed that they'd forgotten his eyebrows, because that makes it less accurate, but it is painted on. I mean, it is painted on, which is a little disappointing, but I think that's fine. At least they remember to put it on. But I think that about does it for this video. If you want to subscribe, click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch that Vanny and Vanessa statue review, you can click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, click that button over there. And I'll see you, I don't know, I guess. If they ever do more statues, I'll see you then.